Hey folks, I had such a lot of response to my JerseyFest video that I thought I would do the prequel, which is my WonderFest video. So anyway, there, WonderFest, it's the first hobby show that I've gone to of this type. JerseyFest was the second. So anyway, one of the first things that I got down there was a couple of paint sets. This is by GarageKits.us, and as you can see, it's their iridescent set. So this gives me red, orange, purple, green, and I'm sure there's white, I would say blue, and another color that I can't make out there. But anyway, I got these because, like most of us, one of these years I'm going to be working on my Enterprise A. And also you can see here I picked up a skin tone kit by looks like the BTTG Model Kit Company. I'm sure that's not what they were called at the show. I know that one of the guys there was this really awesome dude who was doing airbrush demonstrations, how-tos, when he wasn't at their booth selling. He was selling the paints. They had different kits as well, different, not just skin tones, but they would have like monsters or you know, what have you, dinosaurs, etc. So, and each one was its own set of paints to achieve the desired effect. So, and again, that was in the 25-ish range. Garage Kits US, they were supposed to be at JerseyFest too, so I was a bit disappointed when they canceled, because they also had some really fantastic figure kits and busts of comic book characters, and I was looking forward to getting some of those at the show. So when they weren't there, I was a bit disappointed. And also, WonderFest was the first time that I went to Hobby Lobby. I've heard you guys talk about it on the Hangouts a lot with their 40% off coupons, so I took advantage of that both trips that I've made recently. While I was there, I also picked up some of their clear plastic sheets and clear lay film, which I think I was thinking I could use as an alternative to Boyd's trick of painting the Tamiya clear transparent paints over different windows for effects. I thought, here's another alternative to that. Okay, and speaking of Hobby Lobby, here's what I scored with my coupons for the couple of days that I was down in Louisville. You can see I got the 1969 AMT Hearst Olds and the Dirty Donnie's Super Bee, which I grabbed because it has a whack of decals. So I thought just for that alone, I was going to pick that up for in the $15 range once you put the coupon on it. And since I was driving, I could actually bring back not only the paints that I had with me before, although I don't think they're flammable. So if I had flown, I probably could have brought those back too. But spray cans are a no-no in the air, and they're a no-no when you're mailing them. But driving back across, so I thought I would try the Tester's Decal Bonder spray, which, again, I'm not sure if we have this here in Canada, so I thought I would grab it while I was down there. And then I also saw their one coat lacquers, and this one I believe is called Root Beer. So I'm picturing, I don't know, I want to do a really fancy paint job with that. Not only paint a car root beer, but try to maybe paint some bubbles into it too, and not the bad kind. I saw, and I picked up his Battlestar Valkyrie, and his livery ship. I already have a livery ship from or for my original series. I don't know, does that apply to Galactica? How else would you call it? Anyway, I already have a livery ship model, but this one is a different size. I don't know if it's supposed to be a different scale, but it's a different size ship. So he gave me a deal on the two of them. And I was also able to remind him that there are those of us out here still waiting for him to work on his Palomino from the Black Hole. So hopefully that will appear one of these fine days. And just like the JerseyFest show after it, I did get a couple of items for my wall as well. I got my autographed Phil Tippett 8x10. He's signing those both days of the show at WonderFest. Also, for those of you who are probably around my age, mid-40s, when I was a kid, I was 9 going on 10, and the very first movie that I got to go see by myself was Battlestar Galactica. Now, I know in the States it was just a TV series, but up here in Canada they released the pilot as a theatrical feature. So I got to go see that, and you guys know what the one iconic poster, well, one of the iconic posters from that was, with the planet and the Cylons and the ships and basically the headshots of most of the cast members all kind of piling up. So at WonderFest, I was able to meet Eric Chu. Quick little story here. When I went into the one dealer room, I saw these posters sitting on a table, but there was nobody behind it. So I thought, well, I'll have to come back later and make sure I get one. I was on my way back to my room with something that I had bought, I think in one of the other rooms, or just coming out of a seminar or something, and some little voice in my head said, go and check out the poster that you wanted. I got to the table and Eric Chu was there, and he was down to his last one of these. So I managed to snag it. And you can see how that is going to look, and you can see he signed it here for me too. You can imagine how that will look next to my poster of the original cast in pretty much the same pose. One other thing that I got for my wall when I was down there too, on the second day of the show, these Navy posters, or I don't know how, showed up for free on the giveaway table where they had postcards and such for different shows and things like that. So I grabbed one of these USS Enterprise aircraft carrier posters. Again, when I was a kid, I remember my dad taking me to Woolworths and getting me some model, well, not more than one at a time, but one of the kits that he got me was the USS Kennedy. So I've always had a thing for aircraft carriers since then, and I have a few here to be built, so I figured that that would be a nice piece to put close to them when I get around to them. So I've got a few more kits that I picked up at that show at WonderFest. The biggest is my T2 HK tank, which I got from Free Time Hobbies in the dealer room. And I also picked up another Pegasus kit from them, the Nautilus. They were going for a good price there at the show, so I thought, I've got the dough and I had the car to get them home in, so you know, I was happy to get them. And then another styrene kit that I picked up there. And originally I didn't have much interest in this. I have the Revell Superman and the Batman and Robin. And of course I have ideas for them too. Not so much and we all know about how me and my ideas are. They sound good on paper. But I have yet to put many of them into practice. But the reason that I picked this one up, if you guys check out the current issue of Amazing Figure Modeler, which I showed the cover of, well, basically that's the cover in the JerseyFest video. But there's actually, it's on the cover because there's an article by Jeff Camp, not Jeff Combs, Jeff Camp, on how he did it, because he built this model, but he painted it so that it looks pretty much exactly like that. You see it and it looks 2D, but it's 3D. So in some stupid part of my head, I thought I might just try that because it looks really awesome how he did it, and I figure I might give it a shot. I'm not saying when, I'm just saying I might. So there's that. I have one more kit to show you that I picked up down there. So let me just grab that and thunk. So, yeah, you can see where that says Darth. And this was one of those kits that was a really great surprise for me anyway, because I didn't know that it existed. But and you can see it's still all in its little vac sealed bags. But if you can see that helmet and the face on it there, you can see that's a bit longer than Darth Vader ended up being. This is called Darth Weiger, or Weiger, W-I-E-G-E-R, but I think it's Weiger. And it's basically Darth Vader as Ralph McQuarrie started to draw him. So I guess it's like a preliminary Darth. So again, I had no idea that this even existed, but I saw one at the show, and after a really great sales job by the fella who was selling it, and you know, me dithering for, I think it was a day, but it might have just been a few hours. I don't remember if I saw it on the Sunday and bought it on the Sunday, or saw it on the Saturday and bought it on the Sunday. But anyway, the guy that sold it to me, I want to say his name is Clint, but don't hold me to that. I'll put a super up. His customer service was just awesome, because you know, sometimes with the sales jobs they sound like as soon as you get the money, or as soon as they get the money, they don't know you. And this guy, I followed up with him by email to ask him for a couple of shots of the model, because I thought I'd taken pictures of it and I didn't. And he was super. He got back to me with them, and he's like, anything else you need, just let me know. Fortunately, I haven't needed anything else, but it was a great experience. So that's it for the WonderFest haul, and I hope you guys like it, and again, pester me to build some of these things and not screw them up. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.